Hello again, that's me back at Warsaw Szczepan Airport, and I'm about to travel to Istanbul with Lufthansa, and I'll be transiting in Frankfurt, and the reason of my travel is to celebrate the New Year's Eve in Istanbul. And that's me in Frankfurt, and I have here around 5 hours before my next flight to Istanbul.
On safety, please keep a distance of 1.5 meters from other persons.
There are still some restrictions inside, as you cannot eat food inside. You can pick some food from the lounge and eat it outside the lounge. It seems that my flight to Istanbul will be full. People are traveling probably because of the restrictions coming in place tomorrow. It seems that my row will be empty at least, so that's quite good. That means more comfort for myself.
Wonderful start, a healthy start and a good new year.
Merhaba, hello. I've arrived in Istanbul and I had a really good flight with Lufthansa. And now I need to get a SIM card and then make my way to the hotel. I arrived in Istanbul and my friend, companion is Miguel on this trip. Hello Miguel.
Hi,
hello. This time in Istanbul I decided to stay in Movenpick Hotel, Golden Horn. During this lockdown a lot of restaurants are closed, but hotel still has a restaurant open, so we decided to use our balcony as a restaurant this evening. Merhaba, good morning. I'm really happy to have such a nice balcony with the view of Istanbul and the Golden Horn, and I'm also excited to spend here the last days of 2020. And now I'm having some Turkish breakfast, and I was quite lucky to get this offer for free. When you are in Turkey as well, you should try Hauba. Taxi is probably the safest and the easiest way to get around the city. And that's the famous Blue Mosque in the background. You can see this place is normally crowded, but not this time. So it's one of the advantages of the current situation, that you can see this place without massive tourists. Only 1 minute away from the Blue Mosque, across, there is the Hagia Sophia, which is, in my opinion, the symbol of the city. And it was recently converted into a mosque. Before that it was a museum, obviously because of its Christian and Muslim heritage together. I decided to come inside the Hagia Sophia, and it's not very busy.
Sokalarda Roma.
You can see the Galata Tower in the background, my favorite building in Istanbul. Now I'm taking a boat to Kadıköy and I'll be admiring the beautiful sunset. Miguel is holding the sandwiches. Miguel, you can see the views are spectacular, but if you have any food you have to be careful because there are a lot of seagulls. They can steal your food. I'm on the top of Galata Tower and you can see the city at night. It's incredible. Miguel, are you happy to be in Istanbul? morning, merhaba. You can see I'm very lucky with the weather. It's really nice to wake up to the sunshine, and I've checked the weather forecast. It's going to be sunny until the new year. Buenos días, buenas tardes, buenas noches. We are starting our day with a lovely Turkish breakfast. Turkish tea is always a good idea to start the day. Outside Adam Mickiewicz's museum. The reason why this museum is here is because he passed away here in Constantinople at the time, and for many Polish people it may be a point of interest to come here. That's me at Taksim, the main shopping street, and you can see it's very busy. If you want to get some decent baklava or Turkish delight, you should come to Hafiz Mustafa. Oh, lovely. After 2 days, we decided to relocate to a different hotel, more in the city center, and that's Novotel Bosphorus. And you can see the view over, obviously, Bosphorus and Topkapi Palace and Hagia Sophia. I'm really happy to have such view and welcome a better 2021 with such view from the window. Restaurants in Istanbul are closed after 8 p.m. now, even for takeaways. So the only option that I had this evening to have my dinner was to eat at the hotel. So hotels have still restaurants open. It's not the construction work that woke me up, but the sunrise, and you can see it's so beautiful. Did you enjoy the view, Miguel?
Of course, definitely.
Yes. One of the best things about Novotel Bosphorus is that it has a nice roof terrace. You can see I'm very lucky with the weather. It's sunny and I can't believe it's end of December basically. How are you, Miguel? Are you enjoying it?
Oh, definitely.
You can see there are quite a few fishermen around. That's the Sightseeing station, which was built by the Oriental Railway as the eastern terminus of the world's famous Orient Express.
Ja w Polsce 3 razy bywam. Bardzo dobrze umiem trochę mówić po polsku.
I'm outside Topkapi Palace, which used to be a residence of the Ottoman sultans in the 15th and 16th centuries. I think the Ottoman sultans were quite lucky with the view they had from the Topkapi Palace. You can see the view of the Bosphorus and the city, just amazing. A little bit of a dining experience, probably, well, the last one this year.
Eminönü.
There is a curfew for local people after 8 p.m, so only tourists can go out. It's very bizarre, very strange, but it doesn't, all the restrictions don't apply to tourists. Good morning, merhaba. This is the 31st of December, the last year of 2020. That's a lovely way to end 2020 in a sunshine. I'm outside Dolmabahce, I think that's how you read it, excuse my Turkish, palace, and that's the palace where the last Ottoman Sultan was residing. And apparently it's one of the most glamorous palaces around the world. So what do you think, Miguel, so far of Istanbul during Covid-19?
What is that? Safe place, I think.
I'm very happy to be celebrating the New Year's Eve in Istanbul this year, even though you can't do really much outside because things are closed and there's a curfew. It's still amazing to be one of the nicest cities on the globe, to basically finish this difficult year and welcome much better 2021. So Happy New Year, everyone! If you wonder what time is it, it is 11:30 p.m, half an hour before the next year, 2021, and we're in central Istanbul, and there are only a few tourists walking around and quite a lot of policemen controlling obviously if tourists are walking around, not locals. But it's very sad, and I wonder if there will be any fireworks. I never thought that would be the way we celebrate New Year's Eve this year. Oh, no fireworks. It is already midnight, 2021. Happy New Year, everyone. And I'm sad to say there were not really any fireworks, just a few ones, but I suppose some local people were doing them, so it's quite sad. But I think that 2021 Christmas Eve, I mean in a year's time, will be very different, and I'm sending you all lots of love from beautiful Istanbul. That's the last hotel in Istanbul. When we are admiring the sunset, where are we now? Do you know?
We are in Bostancı,
That's Asia, yeah?
Asian side of Kadıköy. We are in Kadıköy.
Oh yeah, Kadıköy, yeah. That's the name of the big district, yeah? Kadıköy.
Yes, Kadıköy the district, and this side of district is Bostancı.
Oh, I thought it was like a fire. I decided to have a short walk around the city at night. It's our last breakfast in Istanbul before returning back home. One of the important things to see in Istanbul is the famous Grand Bazaar, one of the main tourist attractions and also places to do some souvenir shopping, and if you want to get some nice things from Turkey. But also it could be one of the most expensive places, so just be aware that you may find cheaper things in other places. I'm sad to be leaving this wonderful city, but I'll be back very soon, and now it's the time to catch the bus. Miguel, are you sad that we are leaving?
Well, just a bit.
Even though United Kingdom doesn't require COVID PCR test upon arrival, I decided to do one as it's quite cheap here, and the result is negative.
For your hat, always wear your face mask and keep your social distance.
I've just checked in for my flight to London, and today I'm traveling with British Airways and I'm flying business class. It will be quite interesting to see how they perform during Covid-19 times in terms of their business class offering. I must say the lounge that British Airways uses at Istanbul airport is really nice. You can even order your own pide, the Turkish pizza. I'm about to board my flight to London with British Airways, and I must say that the lounge they're using is really good. It's the same lounge as the Priority Pass, and also some other airlines use the same lounge, but there is no fast track, which is quite a big minus. It seems that the business class row has been extended, and they are 10 rows of business class, which is quite cool. And that's me at London Heathrow and the really good flight of British Airways. And now I'm heading towards the passport control. It's my first time here since UK has left European Union officially.
Passengers travelling abroad are reminded to check UK foreign travel advice to stay up to date on the latest developments for your destination, even if you are returning to a place you visited before. For those returning to the UK, all passengers, including those visiting countries exempt from self-isolation requirements, are reminded to complete the document's passenger record form passport.
I just picked up my luggage, and overall entering UK was quite simple. Passport control obviously was very straightforward using e-gates, and the only problem was waiting for my luggage. For flying business class you would expect your bags to be the first ones, but I was waiting 40 minutes. So overall, great flight of BA, just luggage could come quicker, and hopefully there'll be fast track in the future available at different airports.